This is a 2004 Ford Expedition. Over 190,000 miles on it. It has been a super vehicle for me, but like any older vehicle, you know what happens. You start to get squeaks and rattles. Well, there's one that I have that I've been chasing in the back and trying to tighten things and figure out what was rattling. It took me a long time. I finally figured it out, and showing you about this rattle is what this video is about. The problem is back here with this lift gate. In fact, you can even hear it rattle when you pound on it. So when we open this thing up, we'll just open it here. The real issue is replacing this strip. This thing has over time deteriorated and it's gotten squished. And the new one we put on is going to be a lot bigger. It's going to hold that glass tightly, and as a result, it's going to work great. So let's get to work. So the most important part is you've got to have the right piece. We got this from, and we've got the connection or the link down below. This comes from Lakeland Ford in Lakeland, Florida, and this is the actual piece. We'll unbox it in just a minute. We need that. Got to have this, and order this in advance. This will help us pry along the edge and get it without scratching up the paint. You're going to need to clean this up because, of course, dirt and grime has really collected around this thing. We'll need to clean it up before we install the new one. All right, here's our part, and since this is rubber, you want to be really careful when you open this that you're not cutting the rubber itself. So we've already opened this other end, and so cutting down the middle here, and here is that baby, the whole thing. This is what she looks like. All right, that's what it looks like. And here's the important part. See how squishy that is? The one that's on here is just compressed, and that's why everything is rattling. You also see there's a little hole here. That's so when the door shuts, the air can squeeze out of that hollow tube that's around here. You'll feel that one part of it is a lot harder than the other. That's what goes on the vehicle. And next we're going to show you exactly how to put this on. All right, now we have to take this thing off, and that's why I've got the plastic piece here in case we needed a little bit of extra lift. See the dirt falling out of there? So this will come off pretty quickly. And notice there's glue on there still. We're going to leave the glue on there so the new one will stick and we don't have to go out and get a whole bunch of glue. So actually this is coming off faster than I thought. So that's the old one. So we're done with that part. You saw all the dirt fall out. Now we've got it off, so we're going to take just your usual Windex and let's get this thing all cleaned up. Remember, we're leaving the glue on there, but we want to get all the dirt off. There's one thing really important before you start to put the new one on. This is the new one, nice high quality. There is a seam on it. It's right here. You'll be able to easily find it. It may be hard to show up on camera, but you'll be able to find it. This goes at the very, very bottom in the middle, and I'll show you where that is now. Now that seam that we just located is right here, and that needs to go right in the middle. It's easy to tell the middle because in this case the Ford logo is right here. So what we're going to do is just bring this up here, and then lining this up right here. That's how easy it is. So now we just go all the way around and we're pushing it on firmly all the way. You can see I'm going over here into the corner, and it's real important in the corner that you make sure it's on there tightly. See how I got that into the corner? And then rather than bore you to death, I'll finish this up. Okay, we have it on now, but there's one thing I want to mention. Remember I mentioned the plastic tool earlier? Didn't need it too much to take it off, but what we did need is we needed to pry away the trim panel on the inside. We didn't want to take all of those off. That would have really been a pain, but we used it to pry the trim panel while we push this on. As you can see, it's on nice and firmly everywhere. So the next thing you do is you reattach if you have this. I didn't talk about this because a lot of cars are not equipped with this, but this is your attachment for your rear window defogger. You'll need to snap that back on before you do the big test. And now the big test. Well, we're done with the installation, and now the big test. Remember, this is a new rubber and it's going to be really spongy compared to the old one. So the actual gate, lift gate, may be a little bit hard to shut, so let's try it. See what happens. I'm just going to let it drop first. Yep, see, that's exactly right. You expect that. This will be tight for a while, but that's exactly what is going to stop the rattle. So you may have to push on it to get it to, there it is. That is really tight now. And we're done. Well, we were almost done. But wait, there's more. We wanted to test it. So we're back on the same stretch of road. The conditions are exactly the same. The sound is gone.